So ONIC just pulled off an upset in the MSC 2026 quarterfinals, defeating AURORA Gaming in a best-of-5 series that went down to the wire. Going into this match, AURORA had been making a name for themselves with statement wins over Team Liquid and ONIC during their first meeting in the group stage. The MLBB community, including myself, was excited for AURORA to be this tournament's godslayer, taking down PH and ID giants, and possibly bringing home a trophy to a non-Southeast Asian region. But ONIC wasn't gonna let that happen, showcasing masterclass performances from every member in the clutch. During this tournament too, there was a lot of buzz going around that King Kong should have been here, since it is the king of the jungle's assassin meta right now. So ONIC Kyrie actually had a lot of pressure and expectations to deliver, being a monster assassin user himself. Let's go over all the games and try to break down the highlights and strategies from this 5-game thriller. Jumping into Game 1's draft, we have seen AURORA leaning heavily into the 3-fighter comp, which has been very favorable for their playstyle so far. Y'all will see in this series that AURORA loves to try and end the game early, with explosive pressure and aggressive dives. ONIC go with a pretty standard comp, bringing back that Belleric and Claude combo that I talked about last video. I was kinda questioning Kyrie's Harley pick here, since Harley is usually better against squishy, low mobility team comps. So spoiler alert for Game 1, AURORA crushes ONIC so badly. They execute their playstyle perfectly and don't allow any breathing room for Kelra to scale on the Claude. I guess something to highlight in this match is the Hirara pick, which is going to be a recurring priority in pick ban for the whole series. Other than that, complete domination from AURORA.
Is welcome. Pagu looking for the follow-up. Wrap the triumph! There's so much damage in that central point. Siggy Boom won't be able to follow through the flicker, but there it is. TNZ will. A stack secured. And now he's going to be able to get away here so easily as they look for another. Oh my god! Oh no, Kyrie!
This is the moment that most viewers thought the series would be a cakewalk for the most part. Trust me, I was reading the live chat. But Game 2 would be a different story. ONIC choose to fight fire with fire and lean into a more early game-centric team comp. AURORA bring out the Rafaela mid once again, and TNZ locks in a surprising Lucas pick. I see the vision here. Rafaela helps enable AURORA's clash-heavy fighter comp with her heals, movement speed buff, and resurrection. But Kelra is going to go with a comfort pick here on the Granger. Buckle your seatbelts, guys. This game is going to be a Kelra special start to finish. Actually, why don't I just replay his highlights from the match instead of talking?
Needed, but again, he did get that first kill too. He knows his dominant force is down. Kelra will go in. Move, and now bottom side still gonna break out. TNZ, Fatal Links into it, can't escape, and Pagu gonna be next. Talk about value for your Sky Piercer for Kelra. Ring defensively, they're gonna fight it out. Kyrie able to get the turtle. We're now picked up too. Again, a final.
Because of the fact that he's been
Oh no. Flicker forward, Wrath the Dryad, Lunar taking some shots, the rapid shots. Kelra gets a kill. Sky Piercer proc. TNZ gonna follow by Kyrie's hand and looking up to load up Rosa. A double for Kelra. They ignore the Lord. They go for Pagu. Pagu, where's the tree to run here, man? Being chased down by Sans and Kelra. Couple shots of the Rhapsody and boom, another. Still on the defense too. They got to hold it together. Kelra firing off the backside. He's got the space to work with. Siggy Boom, all the shields in the world. They got to go heal back up, but the crystals are already going to be locked on. TNZ up on the front side. Kelra gets another. Make it a triple. Can he get the maniac? They line it up. One away to take game 2 for ONIC.
So that was basically the story of the game. I do want to highlight Sansa's Zushin pick here. I think even with the other mages rising in popularity, Zushin is still such a solid pick because of how much zoning and disruption she provides in team fights, which is more crucial when there are multiple sustain and setter type heroes on the opponent's side. She is also hard to pick off, unlike other mages with low mobility. From this point on, AURORA is going to straight up ban Zushin for games 3 and 5 because of Sansa's impact. After this decisive win for ONIC, tying up the series 1 apiece, now everyone feels they're going in for a hell of a show. I was really wishing that the series would reach 5 games, so I'm happy it turned out this way. Moving on to game 3, ONIC this time makes some questionable drafting decisions, giving AURORA that Freya and opting to go with a non-marksman comp. I get that the Esmeralda is meant to counter Paquito and Freya, but relying on Farsa as the sole damage dealer is a recipe for disaster. A recurring theme in this MSC tournament is how it showcases the importance of drafting and coaching. Most of these games are won mostly from the picks and bans alone. Take note, MLBB players, maybe we can all learn a thing or two about drafting. Stop trolling my ranked games. So back to the game, unfortunately, this is going to be yet another landslide victory, turning the tables back on AURORA's side. Check out the highlights from the match.
Much pressure they put on. Oh, a big slam through into the wall. Luke be gone after Daytona's welcome. Keyboy could be next series, just going to be zoned out. Nope, the 1-2 punch comes through and Lunar off Siggy Boom. This is a fight all gone wrong right now for ONIC. The 1-2 from TNZ. And there's again fighting for the turtle. Kyrie trying to find space, but Rosa comes in with the stun. Turtle secured by Aurora, and Kyrie goes down as well. Calra could be next. Everybody's here to clean them up, and Calra falls. It all falls apart. Not let up on this as they continuously try to take these buffs. Again, Daytona's welcome, throwing him into the wall. Keyboy, it's going to be, again, the focus. A feathered airstrike to follow through. And now Ziggy Bomb on the back line. He's just everywhere. Sound's got nowhere to go. Forget the turret, forget everyone else. Aurora Gaming will just go for this fight, tossing everyone around.
And that brings Aurora to match point. Right now, ONIC has to dig deep to somehow win 2 games straight. Game 4 starts, and Aurora give ONIC the Zushin and Hirara picks. Keyboy locks in that Gatot with Kelra on the surprise Brody pick. TNZ is looking scary once again with the Paquito jungle. And right now, for the first time, the draft looks like it could go either way. I was really unsure who was going to claim the victory in this matchup. The game starts pretty evenly with back and forth trades all around. Kelra and Sigibum go band for band. Kyrie and TNZ both get their share of picks. But ONIC get to secure all 3 turtles. And this is when Kyrie really turns on the Jets, completely owning the jungle. With help from Keyboy and Lootpi's frontline, Kelra is also able to get crucial damage off with the Brody. And remember what I said about Sans' Zushin? Well, Aurora learned a harsh lesson by leaving it open. On a side note though, I want to leave you guys with the Keyboy Gatot Kacha montage. Look how precisely he ults Aurora's Natalia every time in this game.
It's just a free stacks for him. Okay.
His pathway dropped down, and Sans trapped, nowhere to go. Gaming on the back foot, they want to get away. Avatar of the Guard is down. TNZ can't find an opening. A lot of damage here. He wants to get away, does back off though. This isn't the fight they wanted. Avatar of the Guardian.
I'm just joking, guys. That Gatot pick was actually really crucial for zoning, even if the ult doesn't always land. Anyway, the score is now tied up at 2-2. My heart is beating so fast as we go into the final game. So the draft starts with nothing too crazy. Aurora take away the Zushin from Sans. ONIC returned the favor by banning Freya and Paquito. But watch, guys, after Chenzi locks in that Hirara, Kyrie decides to go with the most ballsy pick possible at this stage of the series. He locks in the Fanny. I am absolutely lost for words. This could go so well if Kyrie plays his 100% right here, right now. But it could go so badly if Aurora pressures him early on. And Kelra locks in the Harith. I kinda question the rest of Aurora's picks here. They didn't opt for any anti-dash heroes such as Kufra or Phoveus, which I believe could have been more viable instead of the Uranus. But they do end up with the Cho and Comfort Eudora pick. I love Keyboy last picking the Belleric to counter Claude and provide a source of AoE crowd control for ONIC. I really believe Aurora should have banned Belleric, knowing how good it's been for Keyboy. But overall, looking at the draft, it does feel like another unpredictable matchup that could go either way. This is not going to be decided by purely macro, but it's gonna go down to the wire, and each player will have to showcase their individual skills with their hero. This is honestly so nerve-wracking. I was so nervous watching on stream. The tempo to start off this game was noticeably different. You could see both teams making very safe plays in the beginning, avoiding aggressive fights. But all of that changes in an instant.
To be on the other side, Loop using the flicker. Daytona's welcome into the wall. There's the follow through. Nice kick from Sans into the turret. First blood for Kyrie. They find 2. Now they're looking for a third. Luna trying to get away here. He's got a sliver of health. Jump back in. There's the counter punch.
Kyrie secures the first blood, finishing up a beautiful ult from Keyboy. Chenzi gets to trade it out by taking down Lootpi, and Kyrie falls to Lunar and Pagu. Super tense match going on. Both teams know that any mistake can turn the game around in an instant. Look how equal the score is right after the second turtle. Both teams pretty even in terms of kills, gold, and objectives. But this third turtle fight is going to shift the momentum.
He's gonna force the fight for this third turtle anyway. They get stunned in their tracks. Kyrie jumping through, takes the turtle away. Daytona's welcome. Into the wall he goes, and Rosa's gone. Now Pagu, nowhere to run either as he's collapsed down by ONIC.
Kyrie shows his mastery with Fanny with the turtle secure plus the kill on Rosa, following up another great set by Keyboy. Kelra gets his first kill by taking out Pagu, and now the lead is on ONIC's side. Now, around the 8-minute mark, ONIC pushed their lead with his coordinated dive on Aurora's gold lane tower.
Following through the rapid drive, they're gonna do it again onto the tier 2. Already forcing the fight, and Sigurd is gone! Where did he go? And Lunar to follow. A double for Kyrie. And now TNZ went into the rest, rather drive, plus the taunt, lines him up! Triple kill for Kyrie! Make it a possible maniac on the Fanny! Woo!
This amazing team play leads to Kairi getting his highlight moment with the Maniac. Now Aurora is forced to give up the Lord. ONIC dialed down the intensity and plays safe for now, removing Aurora's inhibitor turret. But at 11.5 minutes, ONIC engaged once again. Lutpi initiates with the Dead on Us welcome, while Keyboy makes a great follow-up set. Even though Lutpi goes down, ONIC is able to neutralize Sigiboom's Claude. A similar clash happens after ONIC secures the second Lord, this time in Aurora's last inhibitor turret. Keyboy goes for the flicker ult, and Kelra connects with the kill on Rosa. Aurora make an amazing base def though, with Tianzi taking out Lutpi. ONIC are forced to retreat for now. Aurora at this point knows they have to make plays to swing the momentum for a comeback, so they prepare to contest the third Lord. Now watch this, everyone in ONIC plays their roles so well.
If they can't, Tianzi swinging around. ONIC knows it. Oh, the flicker forward. Tianzi making his way to this fight. Can he turn it around? Pocket with the kick. It's on Kairi. Immortality are going to be popped. Kairi's going to get out there. Tianzi also trying to buy space, but Pagu falls. And now it's all falling apart. Winter crown with the blazing do it from Sigiboom, but it's not enough. Kelra gets a double. Aurora, they still have Tianzi up, but Lunar on the disengage.
Look at that clean execution from start to finish. Lutpi with the crazy Barat's flicker ult, Keyboy with the follow-up Wrath of Dryad as always, and the Kel Kai duo just ripping through Aurora's heroes. This Aurora fan's expression says it all. ONIC goes straight for the base, and Kairi finishes with an exclamation point, jungle diffing Tianzi and showing us why he is the Sky King. Absolute cinema. ONIC complete the comeback, never leaving the series until the finish line. And I'm just amazed at the trust these guys have for each other, allowing each member to excel individually while also delivering some of the best teamwork we've seen this tournament when it matters most. Props to Aurora. What a great run they've had this tournament, bravely facing off against two of the top teams in MSC. I'm so proud of Aurora's members. As an avid MLBB fan, I really hope to see the game become more international. And this performance by Aurora is a great start in introducing Mobile Legends to other regions. But for now, congratulations to ONIC Indonesia for providing a truly entertaining showcase in this series. Let's see if they can go all the way to the grand finals. I'll be streaming upcoming games and tournaments on my live, so leave me a follow to stay notified with my future content.